Oh, you're so smart.
Bitch, that's not how it works, but okay. I'm just saying.
You know, just saying some bullshit is what you're saying. It's getting on my nerves. All of this is getting on my nerves.
No.
Give these motherfuckers a little sun and they just come out and do too much.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Eddie.
And I'm Omari.
And we are the two voices of the week.
Stark Natives. Our
culture unfiltered. It didn't. It didn't in your book.
Somebody open it for us.
Open it. We don't have a crew.
Baby, come from behind that camera real quick and open it.
Yeah.
Please hold. Oh. 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 Ah. Oh. Perfect.
Two voices.
Two voices.
Queer. Candid. Discussing the way of this world and the next.
Discussing the ways of this world and the next. Discussing the ways of this world and the next.
Discussing the way of this world and the next.
Discussing the ways of this world and needed.
You're not gonna put a little bit on mine?
I mean, I saw you pour yours earlier and you did not put it in my glass.
Rude. Rude ass bitch.
Also, so these glasses are so adorable. They're actually Kate Spade. Rest in peace, Kate Spade. And these glasses were actually gifted to us by our friend Shania for Christmas. So this is our first time actually drinking out of them. And
not only that, but we really wanted to have it for the show. So that's why it's the first time.
I know we say we got wine for this, or we need wine for this. Well, this is actually sparkling wine. These are actually champagne flutes, but we do what the fuck we want. So.
Exactly. What can I say? I think we have many conversations in our spare time. And sometimes we try to bring those conversations into this.
But it gets
a little bit messy.
It gets messy just because I think that we need it's a different forum that I think we need to be allowed in order to have those discussions. Also, there are certain discussions that I like to have amongst a group of people. Yeah. Because I like to get more perspectives.
Not just from us.
Yeah. Yeah. But also, I think sometimes people are not really willing to have those discussions in a real way. They kind of just want this is what I think, this is who I am, accept that, and that's it.
And stay with it. And not only that, it's not just that. It's also the sense of this is my opinion, this is my belief, this is how I see things. Yeah. So either you let me be with that or you come with me. Yeah. It's this there's no I accept your belief or I accept your view, you know. And the thing is, it's you do not need to see my view. Yeah. You don't need to just come to my view, but at least respect what I see and how I see it and everything. And hopefully in some way or shape or form, you're able to understand why I'm able to see things the way I see it. Yeah. The same way that I'm hopefully I will be able to see your perspective and your way of life and everything and kind of accept it as well, because it's not just one-sided. Yeah. It's both,
it takes two to tango. Yeah. Maybe three. Maybe four.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes, even when we get into discussions of identity and sexuality and gender and stuff like that, it gets really messy because I think sometimes there's still a sense of self that needs to be found amongst the parties having the discussion. And it's crazy because we actually talk about that on our newest episode.
That's okay, now do not come for me like that, okay? Because I was not being crazy. I was just being computerized, okay? And if you don't like it, then I don't know what to say.
Did you just kind of spazzed a little bit? What was that?
I don't know. It's just because I realized that I was, because when I was, people are crazy, especially on the internet. I know.
But it gets really messy with the discussions of identity and stuff like that, because there are certain things that I don't think people have really kind of come to terms with themselves. So you can't really have a discussion with somebody else about something if you have not really, fully realized and fully fleshed out who you are. And it's hard. And I feel like those are discussions that we need to have sometimes. It's like.
But another thing that I want to kind of say is, and kind of, I guess, put as a disclaimer maybe or something, is that I am able to accept you for who you are. I might not be able to agree with you. I might not be able to fully understand your way. But as a human being, I think that I'm able to respect you and to at least give you the life that you deserve as of living. Because I am not nobody to tell you how you should live.
Like, who am I?
The same way that you are nobody to tell me how I should live.
Like, yes, I am God's child, but I ain't got that much authority.
Exactly.
And it's crazy because, like, even like people who be like, "Oh, you're policing me. You're policing my right to be." Sweetheart, bitch, I can't police you. Shut up. If anything,
at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want.
Though you are even able to be policed by me, is you just giving me too much power.
Exactly.
You're giving me too much power
that I do not deserve.
Take more power into yourself so that even if bitches trying to police you, they can't
police you. They might try to, but they can't, because you have to have that power. And that power actually comes with realization on who you are. Yeah. Because if you do not know who you are, then everybody's gonna just walk all over you. Simple as that.
It's just like I said before, like, stop. Sometimes we got to stop standing up for people and we got to start encouraging people to stand up for themselves. It's like, yeah, I love you. I want to protect you. I want to help you. But I also feel that I'm doing myself a disservice and I'm doing you a disservice if I am not helping you find out who you are and finding better ways to communicate and defend yourself and stand up for yourself.
Yeah, and I think this is kind of like a little bit of an understanding what episode 38 is about. Because you need to learn your place in somebody else's life. And it's just not on family members, a significant other, or friends. It's like in everything, in every aspect of life, especially family members. Because sometimes we forget that even though this is the family that was given,
yes,
and everything, we can have some type of respect to them, but it doesn't mean that because of them I'm not able to live my life. Because of them I'm not able to do certain things that I want. That's not how it is. You are able to live your life the way that you want, but with respect to the other person's belief and way of seeing.
R-E.
If they do
S-P-E-C-T.
If they don't want to give the same respect, that's on them. That's not on you. Who you are does not need to affect them. And if it does, then that's on them. I'm sorry, I can do shit for them. But you can do shit for yourself.
It makes me think about so I was having a discussion with my coworkers and we were talking about, like, I was basically telling them about how, how I try to make sure that I am being honest with my friends and my family members and trying to, being unafraid to say, no, I don't like this, or no, I don't want to go here. No, I don't want to do that. And I was like, oh, I know I probably sound like a bitch because my coworkers don't know me. Like, they're not my friends. They're my coworkers. We work together. And we usually only discuss work or like whatever situation, water cooler, shit there is to discuss. So it's like they don't know me, but I was like, I probably sound like a bitch. Like, but it's like, no, I think like the older you get, you should be defining yourself more.
Yeah.
The older you get, you should be more defined, more refined, and being
and
able to
filtering.
Say, I don't like this.
Filtering certain things out of your life.
Yeah. It's like, I don't like this. I don't want to go there. And you shouldn't feel like you're being a negative person or you're being like the Debbie Downer because you have a different opinion than the people around you. It's like, you shouldn't want followers. I don't want my friends to be followers. I don't want them to do what I say do. I want them to respect what I say, of course, but I don't need them to bow to my every beck and call.
Yeah. It's like one of my friends, they were commenting on Facebook and everything about like reopening Jacksonville and going to the bars and everything. And to me, it's like, by all means, you go to the bar. You do whatever you want to do. Me over here, I'll stay in my house. Exactly. And the thing is, you might feel that I'm being crazy about it and everything, but I don't know. Crazy shit happens. So I prefer the first way, to sacrifice himself and the odds be ever in your favor.
You know how like when you're younger, you just want to try things out, you want to do things, and you were cautioned by your parents or just someone older or your friends, hey, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. Thinking about it now, it's so true. It's like, just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should.
Exactly.
Just because they're opening things up doesn't mean that you should go there.
Thank you.
Everybody's going to do what they want to do. Do what you want to do.
True.
I'm not going to tell you what to do. But
do not come for me, bitch.
You might get fucked up. There's just like,
and do not complain to me about it.
It's just like, like white people, like saying, oh, you can't say nigger. You can't say nigger. You can't say nigger. I grew out of that. I'm not about to tell you what you can and can't say, but I will tell you what will happen to you if you say it in the wrong, company. You say the wrong things, sweetie, I will admonish you. You might get fucked up. You might get fucked up. You might get popped. You might get killed. All the above.
Kill? That's a little bit too much.
I mean,
but it is true.
People die for less.
It is true.
But I'm not here to police you and tell you what you can and can't do. The only thing I can tell you is what you can and can't do is what you can and can't do to me. What you can and can't do in my house. That is where I police. But anywhere else, sweetie, say what you want to say. Do what you want to do. Just know it don't always turn out that great for you.
Correct.
It won't always turn out that great. I hope that I know they are starting to open things back up. So by the time this even comes out, ain't no telling, we might all be either having real hard coughs or having a party hard time.
We too many people.
Well, I want to include myself into all of the people because we are all one, ain't we?
We are, but I'll stay in my house.
I mean, I'm going to stay where I'm at. But I'm just saying,
by the comfort of my house with the beautiful wines.
We people.
Okay. Okay. They can fuck themselves. Okay. Mira, we might be we, but this one over here.
We is them.
Exactly.
We them hoes.
Yeah. Because I ain't crazy like them. Shit.
But I hope that people are safe. Like,
why do we have the theme?
It's the train, y'all.
Your people. We? I am not that crazy.
Did it stop? Are we allowed to talk now?
Maybe.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
But no, I just hope that people take care of themselves. Just be safe to yourself. Be safe to other people.
And that's another thing, if you want to go out and you want to do this, and do so. Enjoy life, and hopefully nothing really happens to you.
Child is screaming up
I
a
know.
storm, bitch. You better got ran over, bitch. Because if not, you need to stop playing so hard.
But this kid needs to shut the fuck up.
Damn, I was not that loud of a child when I was playing.
Me neither.
Maybe I wasn't having enough fun.
I guess. Anyways.
That might be true.
If you want to enjoy yourself. If you want to do whatever you want to do it. I'm not going to stop you from living your life. It's your life. But don't come for me. Just because you're doing it doesn't mean that I should do it.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And that goes with anything in life, really.
Oh.
What?
All right. So you know what really fucking irks me sometimes? Is people who are afraid to name their kids a uncommon name because they're afraid of their child not getting a job when they get older. Like, oh, I want them to have a job that they can put on there. And I have friends who have said that. So don't take no offense to it. You my girl, I love you. You my nigga, I love you. But y'all say shit like that and it just irks me because my name is Omari. Right? Omari.
Mm-hmm.
My mom took the chance to name me Omari. Mm-hmm. My dad wanted to name me Robin. My dad's name was Robert.
No.
I have a brother named Robert. We call him Bobby. I have a brother named Rodney. I have another brother named Rob. So, there's a theme.
Too many.
There's a theme here,
yeah.
So, thankfully, my mom said, you're not going to name him that. I'm naming him Omari. And I actually met the guy who inspired my mom to name me that. He was, I want to say like a Nation of Islam man or something like that. He was very earthy. He's what people consider now Hotep. But at that time, it was just considered being really fucking black.
Okay.
In the 90s. Like, yeah. So, but yeah, so my mom named me Omari. And now, like, Omari is not really an uncommon name. It's still a pretty name, I like to think. And people have told me, But
okay, whatever.
But there are actually people like there's the guy Omari who just went off on that lady. He was like a judge. He was not a judge, but he was like on the panel. Did you ever see that? His name was like Omari Williams. Something like that. What? He was telling them it was actually real life. Like it was like a panel of people. I think he was like a councilman or something like that. And he was telling the lady, you
the one from somewhere in Florida.
But his name is Omari. You have Omari Hardwick. You have Omari Granberry, who they call Omarion, and I hate him so much for letting people add on to it on. But anyways, but the thing is like, if you want to name your child something unique that's different,
then go ahead.
Because the thing is, we have enough Emilys, we have enough Emmas, we have enough
Ashley,
Johns, and
Christians,
and Bob,
and Jose.
And Christie's and all the Eddie.
Do not come for my name because nobody has my name like that. They might have Edward and all that bullshit, but not Eddie. Eddie's.
Oh yeah, because your name's like actually Eddie, like on the card. It's
like mine, because technically Eddie is like a nickname for how they use it.
Your real name and nickname.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm special.
But like, don't be afraid to name your child something that you feel is pretty, and that's okay.
And that you
honestly,
want.
That's probably one of my favorite things about blackness. I feel like there are so many things that are considered blackness, but I think one of my favorite things that I consider as blackness is the way black people choose to name their children when they're not trying to name them something basic so they can get their name on a job application. Like I love the Nashays and the Dijonay, and I love all that. The way if there's an accent, there's a hyphen, there's something. I love all that. I think that is so tea. Like, yes, ma'am, name your child what you want to name your child. Bitch, that's your child. As long as you treat them right and you teach them a sense of self, they will be fine. And you don't know what the job market is going to be like 20 years from
30 years.
Born, 30 years from being born. So you don't know what the future is. And I think sometimes people and parents and we're trying to plan out kids' lives before they even get a fucking chance to live. And then before we even get to that, you don't know what things are going to be like in a decade or two.
Yeah. Because everything can change and like, boop.
Yeah. So it's like, name the kid what the fuck you want to name.
Like, hello, we just have the coronavirus and we just went into our houses for like 30 days and shit and all that. But you didn't know that was going to happen.
See? It was all good just Christmas.
Yeah.
Like these bitches, they got mad at me because I said I want to name my child Nami.
Not me.
That was you too, bitch.
I did?
Yeah.
When you said that?
I wanted to name my child Nami. And y'all was like, oh, that's ugly. I don't, Because I said the way I was spelling it, which I've actually changed the spelling. The spelling is now Nahme.
Okay.
Yes, it's spelled like name, but with an H. Nami. And I think
I'm trying to remember that moment that I said I don't like that name, and I kind of don't remember, but now I'm kind of, and it's like, yeah, I don't like the name.
Before the spelling was actually like name, it was spelled like Name with the accent over the E, but I added the H. So what I decided to do is a lot of my kids are going to have names of my characters in my scripts.
Okay, see, I like that.
I've already appropriated the names to my characters in my script, so hopefully I don't write my characters too crazy and bad where my children turn out like
Nami.
Nami is so pretty. Hopefully somebody sees this and they name their child Nami.
Okay. But, well, you know what? That's his prerogative.
But see, that's why like I'm naming my characters after how I want to name my children. So then that way, because a lot of people get their names of their children from like media.
A movie. True.
You know, a movie, a book. Got named after Michael Jackson. You know, like Michael Jordan. Like there's so many Michaels.
Not only that, but there's people like using names from Harry Potter. They use those names and give it to their children. So I get that.
I still ain't met no Beyonce.
Well, because there's only one Beyonce.
I guess because she's still like here and now. But I'm wondering, like, in like 30 years, there's going to be like a little girl named Beyonce. I'm like, girl, I already know how you got that name. Yeah. I already know. Hey, Beyonce. Hey, little Beyonce. That's a big name to live up to, the girl. That's a lot. At least I do not want that. It was a million Michaels. You don't know if they named you after Michael Jackson or Michael Rappaport.
You know, I know this is a little bit off topic, but I really want that book.
What book?
The book from the best friend, or the used to be best friends of Anna Wintour.
Oh, André Leon Talley.
Yes,
I do. I want to read his book.
That is tea, and something that I want to make this a little bit light and everything. I know it doesn't go with the conversation, but it's my show, not your show.
What we want. Yeah.
Exactly. So, one of the things was that, you know, they had like a really long relationship and everything, like friendship and everything. And then the way that she kind of like stopped talking to him because of his way and how she felt like, I guess, how he perceived it. Yeah, like how he perceived it, that she just felt like he was uncool because of him being, you know, that was interesting. The other part where, you know, he was looking forward for last year's award.
Oh yeah, the Met Gala.
The Met Gala. And apparently he got booted off
by like some social media influencer.
Yeah,
actually.
And the thing is, I don't want to say nothing bad about her, because she is really funny and she is really good and she has done very well.
Met Gala.
Exactly. That's the point. And the thing is, when he was describing, it's like, who is she? Like, how does she know about, you know, this
fabric
and then all that stuff, and how this is representing this other like old
like, does she know her fashion history?
Yeah, like her fashion history. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind having these influencers and everything, because it does bring more attention to it, because it brings more people to it. But the problem is that we cannot forget about the history
and the people
of
who
fashion.
Have studied this, who have worked in this. Because it's nice to see like social media influencers do their thing, because, you know, it's cool that you started from doing something on your porch, girl, and now look at you.
Just like us.
Yeah, like that's dope. But also, I don't think that we are not, at least we are versed on something.
Yes.
But the thing is, I would only want to go and speak about something that I know about. And if I don't know anything about it, I want to go learn about it, but I don't want my first time to be discussing it to be there in that place.
Exactly. So that was another, like, a thing that it was interesting to me when I saw that part. And it's like, I kind of sided with him in that sense, because the thing is, I'm a person that I like history. I like to know things. So for me, it's like, I want to hear somebody that knows about the situation and that can let me know about this fabric and let me know about this cut and how this was made and why, blah, blah, blah. Like, I want that. Like, I want those fun facts.
I want you to be able to tell me, oh, this look is actually inspired by a Galliano look from like 5 years ago. It's like, oh, look at that, girl, I didn't know that. Because I think that's the issue sometimes, like, with new things, especially like when it comes to like music and movies and stuff like that. Like, Quentin Tarantino is really good and bad at that, where he incorporates things from older films, but you don't know that it's from, if you don't know it's from an older film, you'll think that he's just so innovative and so groundbreaking, because you'll think that that's just something from his mind. But it's like, no, he was inspired by something, he got it from somewhere else. Just like songs that sample other songs, and it's like, this is a very popular song elsewhere, you may not have ever heard it because you just don't listen to stuff like that. But it comes from somewhere else. There is history behind it, and it's not just something that whoever this little producer is concocted. And we cannot just forget about it. And so that was interesting on there. And then the other part is like how he goes into, I hope that someday she will actually come to me and everything. And that was interesting. I always knew, and I always had a feeling that she is a bitch. But to come to that point, because I love it too. But to see that point is like, damn, Anna, like. And then there was another guy who came out.
He was the former editor of Vanity Fair. He was the former editor of Vanity Fair.
It was something like Richie Ricci or something like that.
That they talk about it, and he also felt the same thing, the same way about how
because she has a reputation. But I mean, the thing is, if you've seen Devil Wears Prada, and it's based off of the book about her and everything, about one of her assistants, like, you already knew that she was the way she was. So me too, and I knew, and it's like, and she might have those small moments where she actually show a little bit of care and everything and emotion, but it's like the Ice Queen.
Exactly. And it's like, it comes to the other episode that we talk about. You kind of need to learn your place in somebody else's life.
But I think what really sucks is that if sometimes it gets kind of hard to decipher your place in a person's life when you're working you a certain way and when you're working. Because the thing is, you could think that you know your place in her life because y'all sit next to each other every runway. You know, y'all talk. You come over, have a little chablis, But then when she doesn't do certain things that you would expect for her to do, and it's just like, wait, maybe I don't know my place in your life. Maybe I thought too much of my place in your life.
Pretty much. Because you're doing certain things a little bit more than what she would do to you. And
so sometimes it can be misleading. Sometimes you just don't know.
But that's the problem when you are working with people, when you bring business and you have that business friendship relationship. And then the problem is that they created their friendship through business. So it's like we also have to look into, well, you know, we have a business first. So we need to think about the business first and then the friendship. It's not like you and I where we have a friendship first. We had the friendship and everything, and now we are creating Start Native. So there is a difference in there.
It's weird. So, no, it's weird though, because like you and I's relationship has always been entwined with work.
True, because we met through
because creative, you know, environment. But it also, you and I have had enough discussions where I think we have gotten real enough with each other where we do know our relationship as friends and also as creative partners. But I think sometimes people don't really, like when you do work with somebody, I don't think, it may take a long time to get to that point where you really kind of define the line between your friendship and your working relationship. It gets hard. I understand that, and it sucks. It sucks.
But that was a very interesting read that I had. So I'm like, okay, interesting.
Yeah, I do. He actually has I forgot the name of it. The Gospel According to André Leon Talley. It's on Hulu. It's a documentary about him, which is really dope. Like, it's really cool to see where he came from and where he went. And I think he's from like North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina, because he says
grandma. And he lived with his grandma, and then he went to school. He speaks fluent French, if I'm not mistaken, which was really cool because him speaking French is what really got him, what kind of connected him to a lot of people, because they were like, oh, look at this tall black man who speaks French and all that stuff.
So I guess we have to let them go.
We're gonna let you go.
So
do not say the duties. Oh, sorry, I was really trying to go. Okay.
So do not forget to do your daily saintly duties by sharing, liking, subscribing, following, commenting, and again, liking and commenting. Okay? Because we need that.
And tell a friend, you know, word of mouth is beautiful.
And don't forget to just say what you feel and, you know, whatever. We might accept it, like we might reject it. We don't know. So do not get offended by that. And, you know, just share it everywhere. And I hope you enjoy. And the only reason why I say that is because this is our culture, unfiltered. My name is Eddie.
And I'm Omari.
And we are the two voices of the week. Start Native.
Oh my God. Bye.
Dios mío. Omari, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just over this. I'm so fucking mad. Okay. You have to keep doing this.
You cannot.
Sorry, I can't back over it. I'm really aggravated. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Y'all gonna run your mouth anyways. Why don't you run your mouth while I start Native? Bye.
I'm sorry. He's just being a little bit crazy. But no worries. See you next week. Bye.